Japan at the rising sun. Introverted. Thousands of peaks compete for beauty on the coast, and thousands of stone scales. A boulder shaped like an elephant is drinking with its head down. Mount Fuji is like a calm gentleman. Like to wear a white felt hat. Hundreds of volcanoes. Japan. Impressive sea ice hits breakwaters. This is the love song of ice and fire. Red-crowned cranes dancing in the snow. Not to mention the romantic cherry blossoms. Nodding sika deer. With monkeys who love to soak in hot springs. Hello everyone. Welcome to our channel. Let's walk into Japan together in this episode. Get to know this old neighbor with a strip of water. As we all know, Japan is an island country. This also gave rise to some unique cultures. Right in the center is Japan's largest island, Honshu. The bustling city and the mountains and rivers reflect each other. It is also one of the largest urban agglomerations in the world. Tokyo, with a population of 35 million, is located here. It's so crowded here for another reason. About 3/4 of the land of Honshu Island is covered by mountains and dense forests. There are more than 20 peaks with an altitude of more than 3 kilometers. The continuous mountains are like large pieces of emerald, looming in the sea of clouds, growing under the jungle canopy. They are some wild animals that are inseparable from humans. A black bear pokes its head out of the bushes. Unlike brown bears, they are smaller. Crescent-shaped white stripes on the chest. Black bears spend most of the day foraging. Although the ants hiding under the stone don't care if they are full. But it's worth it. Japanese macaques are old neighbors of black bears. Monkeys are clearly smarter. They will try their best to enrich their recipes. Pine nuts are a good choice. Rich in fat and easy to pick up. There are no tigers in the mountains, monkeys are kings. When these foods are not enough to meet the needs, the king of the mountain will lead the group of monkeys down the mountain. They work tirelessly to run around, just to enjoy the hot spring bath beautifully. The heat of the volcano keeps the spring water at a constant temperature all year round. This used to be a hot spring bath exclusively for locals. Since being taken over by monkeys, humans had no choice but to give up their territory obediently. The spectacle of monkeys soaking in hot springs gradually spread. Thousands of tourists come here every day. People take pictures and interact closely with monkeys. Monkeys seem to know their status. They enjoy the gifts of human beings with peace of mind. Breeders sprinkle rice and corn into hot springs. This drives the monkeys to practice the stunt of diving for food. It won't come to the surface until its mouth is full. But if you don't want to get wet hair, a more sophisticated method must be devised. Look at this monkey. Its method is highly technical. And the food is very elegant. Wait until the sunset, Chishan tourists gradually disperse. The monkeys will return to the mountain after eating and drinking. The reason why the monkey is a monkey. It's because they are mischievous and like to harm humans. When the melons and fruits are fragrant, the monkeys have long been salivating. For appetite, they don't hesitate to cross the road. Visit a nearby orchard farm. They stick their heads out and look around. Wait until the fruit growers finish their work. They invade the orchard and feast on it. Fruit growers are troubled by this. That's when Shiba Inu comes in handy. Smiling cute dogs also have a tough side. The monkeys were frightened and ran away. But they will fight. As soon as the people and the dogs are gone, they will come back. They have almost become the natural enemies of beekeepers. There is no cat in the world that does not eat fish. There is no bear in the world who doesn't love honey. Mr. Hisayama has been beekeeping for over 65 years. The honey he produces is of excellent quality. But every year his hive is attacked by black bears. Even if he erected protective facilities, still unable to stop the invasion of black bears. In desperation, he could only invite Professor Quan Shan. The professor is a professional bear catcher. In 25 years, he has captured more than 1,000 black bears. He puts baits made of honey into special traps. Just wait patiently, you will be able to invite you in. Caged black bear looks agitated. The professor will first inject it with anesthesia. This is a half-sized bear cub. Everyone rushed to carry it onto the car. Then the professor drove for over an hour. Take it to the safety of the jungle away from humans. Deep in the mountains, they tagged black bears. Then stand quietly and wait for it to wake up. Although black bears have 4 legs, they can run around. But the professor's act of kindness is still significant. When black bear territories overlap with human habitats, the only thing they can do is keep shifting. Avoid conflicts between humans and bears. Whenever summer comes, abundant rainfall arrives as expected. The soaring stream rushes down the canyon. Formed a waterfall with a drop of more than 300 meters. Although the drop is very large, the sound of the water is very subtle. The violent stream seems to be conquered by the mountains and rivers. Whisper in a quiet place. When the stream flows to the foot of the mountain, gradually become flatter and converge into a river. Provides nourishment for all living things here. The Japanese are good at intensive farming. They are obsessed with growing high-quality crops. Traditional rice fields are like green puzzles. Despite working, the farmer still seems to be at ease. Water source is the basic condition of agricultural production. It also provides a home for other animals. The white blobs on the tree are the work of tree frogs. Lay eggs directly in rice fields. Little snack that turns into a heron. In order to give future generations more chances of survival, tree frogs choose to build nests in trees to lay eggs. They secrete white mucus that clumps up. Eggs are then laid in the moist foam. Foam balls gradually dry to form a protective cover. Even if the sun is exposed, the temperature rises. Fertilized eggs can also safely develop inside. Wait until the cloud made of rain floats in the valley. Drizzle falls on rice fields. Drops of water bend the tip of the grass. The rain also melted the foam balls. The tadpoles have taken shape. They broke free and fell into the rice fields. Start the journey of life in a new home. In addition to irrigation water, another 2/3 of the water source is introduced into residential areas. Just like a water town in the south of the Yangtze River, the rivers here are also intertwined into a network. Almost every household has convenient access to water. They use a unique method to keep the water clean. There is a special vegetable washing hut by the river. Fresh fruits and vegetables can be rinsed directly. Residents don't have to worry about the debris and broken leaves polluting the river, because they have dedicated cleaners. The carp in the river have a great appetite. Everyone eats fat and strong. They have little defense against humans, because there is a customary rule here. Compared to eating wild fish in the river, let them act as little environmental protection guards. Therefore, in Japanese rivers, often abundant wild freshwater fish can be found. But no one will fish. People call this place the land of living water. Good ecology creates a charming scene. Every summer night, tiny fluorescent lights fill the sky. Fireflies can only reproduce in pure waters. In their short lives, they all live in the riverbed as larvae. Only during the short weeks of summer, they come out as adults to find a mate. Female fireflies use belly lights to attract mates. Male fireflies respond enthusiastically. The river whispers, the green trees lean on. The dance of fireflies lights up the night sky. There are also charming, neon lights, flashing in the flowers. Let starlight fall on your fingertips. Watch it fly away. If you can hold a romantic wedding here, that will be the best memory in my life. Pure water creates a connection between human beings and nature. Short but beautiful encounter. When summer fades away, the autumn girl picked up the paintbrush to paint the mountains, rivers and dense forests. Paint it into a colorful oil painting. People here believe in the ancient forests lived the dryads. Their voices echo faintly in the depths of the dense forest. The plants and trees living here are all spiritual. Cutting them brings luck. An elusive animal that inhabits the jungle. They were hunted to the brink of extinction. With the improvement of the ecological environment, their populations are gradually recovering. Because of its secretive whereabouts, the locals call it Niuling. It is actually a unique animal in Japan. Scientific name: antelope. Its head features are somewhere between a goat and an antelope. The shape of the body is slightly like a wild boar. Japanese antelope are naturally timid and cautious. As long as there is even the slightest danger, will immediately escape into the jungle. It's hard even for biologists to really understand it. Go further along these mountains. The island of Honshu would be submerged in urban sprawl. Every inch of land from plains to coastline are used wisely by human beings. There is a clear boundary between the city and the jungle. Sometimes some critters break the boundaries to human settlements. Surprisingly, Japanese people like them very much. Lots of bars and restaurants will place their chubby statues. This animal is naughty, but they are believed to bring good luck. At first glance, I thought it was crispy noodles. Not really, they're called Japanese civet cats. It is also the luo in the Chinese population. They are very close to the physical characteristics of raccoons. The most obvious difference is raccoons have black bands on their tails, and their tails are single-colored. Raccoons wash everything they eat, and they are not so particular. The biggest thing in common between the two is that they like to steal human food. But in ancient mythology, they are auspicious beasts. They do what they like. The Japanese had to let them go. Both are auspicious beasts, but the Sika deer is much more elegant. In the ancient capital of Nara, a unique landscape is being spread around the world via the internet. Tourists are full of curiosity and want to find out. The city has a long history. Sika deer originally lived in the mountains around Nara, now on the street. You can see them wandering around. Have they overcome the natural timid nature of herbivores? The answer is negative. The reason is the people here have not harmed them for hundreds of years, and let them live a pampered life. Every morning they will slowly walk down the mountain. Meet the crowds to the largest temple here. People believe that the Sika deer is the messenger of Buddha. Bring blessings to mankind. In Chinese and Japanese myths and legends, many gods use Sika deer as their mounts. With the blessing of Buddha, they seem to be the masters here. Shuttle among the tourists who come and go every day. Let them touch, let them take pictures. Of course, all of this needs to be paid back. Generous visitors buy here Sika deer's favorite biscuits and interact with them intimately. The joyful atmosphere spreads all around. Besides bringing people joy, these messengers of the gods will return thanks. As long as you feed it biscuits, it will salute you politely. This scene is harmonious and beautiful. It also subtly warms the heart. When humans and animals coexist in harmony, able to inspire the deepest kindness in the human heart. When the Sika deer is full, it will slowly return to the jungle. It's hard to imagine that they are wild herds of deer. When the cherry blossoms are in full bloom, thousands of cherry trees bloom. People seem to be in the pink ocean. Even the sun is dyed pink. Every spring, all Japanese will pay attention to the cherry blossom forecast. Cherry blossom viewing is the most important event in Honshu Island. And relatives and friends like to be accompanied by flowers in the sea of flowers. The air is filled with a faint fragrance of flowers. Flower petals flutter like butterflies. During the short flowering period, everyone rejoices. Even at night, cherry blossom fever shows no signs of abating. Cherry blossom lane at night. Unique style. People gather to enjoy food under the cherry tree. Refreshing rice wine. While celebrating, there seems to be another trace of melancholy passing through the bottom of my heart. The face is easy to grow old, the beauty is easy to fade. Good things always come and go. People want to hold it in their hands. It slipped through the fingers. Everything has its ups and downs. Don't be sad about its end. It's about living in the moment and enjoying its beauty. Sakura is a symbol of Japan. It perfectly connects people and nature. Interdependent. Only wild beauty can last forever. The next issue will continue to bring you. Enjoy Japan's island scenery. Stay tuned.